What's up, ladies and gents? Another video. We are talking about real estate. We are talking about lifestyle. We are talking about just absolutely crushing it because that is what is on my mind. Today, we are talking about the 4 categories that we need to be focused on for all around just absolute success. And I got this from another guy, Sean Whalen. I got it from a guy named Sean Whalen. He wrote a book. It is called Lions, Not Sheep. And it's a real quick read, real quick little audio book. I encourage you to check it out. But he talks about the 4 main categories in life that we need to be focused on. And he refers to these 4 categories as the core 4. I like it. It's got a little ring to it, right? We got a little rhyme here, the core 4. And what he's talking about is obviously business and finances, relationships, and that is personal as well as intimate relationships, and professional relationships, right? Number 3 is our health. And then number 4 is our mindset / spirituality. This is what it's about here, everybody. So I'm going to be touching on the core 4 for me, some moves that I'm making, and then some tips on how to really just stay with it. And what I'm finding the key to this success is here, everybody. I'm looking at old pictures of myself. Man, I've gone through numerous times in my life where I've been extremely dialed in and then completely not dialed in because I am an all or nothing type of individual. Maybe you could relate, but I'm going to share some things that I have been up to and will continue to do. First, if you're a real estate investor and you're interested in networking with other high-level real estate investors, we have a free group. Also, you have access to us through this group. The link is down below. freecreamgroup.com/group. I'd love to see you in there. So let's start. I'm going to say business for the end. Let's start with relationships. Here's the thing, everybody, because this absolutely influences your business as well. This is not a lone wolf game. When some of us, guilty as charged, me personally, was first starting out in business, I thought it was this me against the world, lone wolf mentality. I need to do everything myself. That couldn't be further from the truth. We must have solid professional relationships, not only for our network that's going to help us fund deals, help us give us exposure to deals that we just wouldn't have access to on our own, but also our team, right? We must build a team if we're going to build a scaled real estate portfolio and or real estate company. And we must have solid relationships with these people, period. There's no other way to put it. But if nobody wants to work with you, it's going to be impossible to be successful professionally. If no one wants to work with you because you think you're all that, you think you're the shit, right? Ego. Guys, I've been there. I'm 41 years old. I am more humble now than I have ever been because I've gotten my freaking nose broken so many times in business. My teeth kicked in. I'm still cleaning stuff up. Things aren't perfect, right? Harder though when I thought I knew everything and I was not pleasant to work with. If nobody wants to work with you or for you, it's basically impossible to scale. When it comes to intimate relationships, I'm here to let you know, everybody. When I was young, I was like many young men where I want to be single forever. I want to just play the field. I want to have fun, this and that. Life changes. And life changes, your business will improve dramatically when you are in the right relationship. I have an amazing soon-to-be wife, and she supports everything that I'm doing in the business world, in the health world, and we have beautiful children together. We've been through so much together. Those experiences have made me a better business person. It all kind of flows together here, everybody. Intimate relationships, the right intimate relationship. Now, I'm not telling you to get out there and go and jump in some relationship. If it's not a hell yes, it is a hell no. And wait for the right one. I waited for the right one. I think I was 37 when I met Lindsay. And you see that a lot when people kind of jump into relationships too early. then as they change and evolve as people, their goals change. And if the person that they're with is not in alignment with those goals and dreams, it starts to equal a negative equation there, right? But if you are clear on what it is you are looking to create, and you can find somebody to complement that in the form of an intimate relationship, 1 plus 1 no longer equals 2. 1 plus 1 will equal 11. So I encourage you to find an empowering relationship where you are already okay yourself. You are already whole, and this person is already whole. So there's no codependence going on. But when two whole people come together in alignment, multipliers happen. It happens in a multiplied, compounding fashion. So that is relationships. Spirituality, everybody. I pray. I pray every single day. Now, I do not personally pray to some mystical God that is outside of myself, or that is, outside of me, something that I'm striving to get to. Instead, I have a relationship with the divine, the universal intelligence, God, to where I believe God is inside of every single one of us. And it says this in numerous spiritual books. We have dominion over this world. What that means is we have dominion over our lives, and we have free will. Free will is a big part of spiritual text. And the free will means we have the free will or the choice to control how we feel in the moment. And I look at life as one giant present moment. And the way we feel right now is going to affect the world that we live in the future. We create our own future by the way we feel now. And the best way that I have found to basically feel now and basically ensure positivity, success, and love comes to me in the future is staying in a state of gratitude. Gratitude is a very high vibration. When we are grateful for what we have, we get more of it. When we are wanting, when we're feeling we're not enough, when we're feeling we don't have enough, that is where you're going to manifest more things in your life to kind of reinforce that feeling. So when we're grateful, we manifest, or we attract, or we are blessed with more things to be grateful for. So I do a daily practice of gratitude. In fact, this is part of my daily practice right now. I'm grateful for each and every single one of you. I'm grateful for this team that I get to be a part of in real estate. I'm grateful for my relationships, my daughters, my soon-to-be wife, my business partners, and everybody that I work with, and to have these opportunities to be sitting in front of an amazing device that just records me and puts it out to the internet. We live in this insane time where we can just create things. It's truly incredible. And staying in a state of gratitude will ensure that you will be attracting more things to be grateful for. Last thing, everybody, is the business. And I saved that for the last because most of us are here for the business. It's all about the business, which I am all about the business as well. Now, the way to focus in on our business when it comes to what we are doing for our business, because it's incredibly important. I want you all thinking, though, that in this term, in long-term thinking. Create a real estate flipping company with the intention of buying and holding assets. So really, my whole thesis, my whole philosophy, everything we teach here is to get a flipping machine going to bring in cash, because you need to keep food on the table. You should be thriving, right? But think in terms of, how am I going to buy and hold on to more assets? That is what's going to create the cash flow. So instead of just getting one big bucket of water, create a stream of water that comes in every single month. And that is going to allow you to create some freedom in your life, even if it means living a bit below your means, right? Don't worry about looking cool online. Focus on that cash flow coming in. Focus on bringing in more money than you are spending. Sounds like common sense. Focus on bringing in passive income, and you can do that through real estate. But what you want to do is keep the flipping machine rolling while you're building assets. This is the name of the game. here, everybody. So if we can focus on that, I think our business worries and concerns and business will take care of itself. If you focus on passive income, how do I create money coming in that exceeds my expenses every single month without me having to work for it? And you're going to get that in the form of properties and loans. Once you have a surplus of money and you start lending money to other people, we teach people how to do that also. But properties and cash flow, loans, and you can even do it in the stock market. You can buy dividend paying stocks. I use the stock market kind of like a savings account because it's pretty liquid. And I just buy very safe dividend paying stocks that'll pay me anywhere between 5 and 9%, and just kind of treat it like that. And there's upside, especially now. There's some cheap bargains out there on stocks if you plan on kind of just parking some money there. But it is all about the dividend payers. It's all about the cash flow. It's all about not speculating and, essentially, hoping that you're just going to be chasing the next deal and finding these flips. Flips are important, but we must maintain a long-term mentality to bring in that cash flow, because that's going to make everything better long-term. And you can focus on the other parts of your life when you have your money thing, when you have the money thing figured out. And cash flow will allow you to do that. You can focus in on what is most important, which is joy, happiness, gratitude, health, right? And the other things that we talked about. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a like, give us a share, give us a comment. We'd love to communicate with you all. Join us in our free real estate group. We appreciate each and every single one of you here in the cream, and we'll see you on the next video.